Here we are with a man who knows a little bit about tomorrow night's fight. The last time a ballyhooed southpaw from Britain came overseas was the Prince, and on the other side of the Prince was our next guest, the Flushing Flash, Kevin Kelley. What's happening?
I'm glad to be here, man. I mean, this event, the festivities, this is a huge mega event, and to be part of it's a great thing. You know, just be here in the atmosphere. All the Brits come out to support Calzaghe, you know, it's come out to support Bernard, so I think, you know, it's a great festivity. I mean, now we're crossing the water now to bring the events here, so that's great.
You see similarities? Great old champion you were when Prince came over, great old champion Bernard, lefty Calzaghe, lefty the Prince.
I don't see really a similarity because the Prince was on a different level at that point of Calzaghe. He was more of an entertainer than actually a fighter. People was looking to see the show. And also me, I was trying to prove I'm the best featherweight in the world at that moment. And I was 47-1 at the time, and I was a lefty and I could punch. And the difference between me and Bernard, I think, is I went to England twice and challenged him, which Bernard didn't do.
Yeah.
I was in England. Okay, and I went to challenge him. They sent me home the first time. Then I went back again and challenged him again. And I still couldn't get him to fight me. So when he came here to the States, I had to sign a crazy contract for him to fight me. So he was very scared when he came to the States. But he gave me mad love. We best of friends now. We talk to each other all the time. I just couldn't get the rematch. Okay, the fight of that magnitude, I thought that he would happily get back in the ring with me. Instead, he decided, you know what? I'm going to stay away from Kevin.
Since you talked to him a lot, you know, there's been so many. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's going to happen now. He was coming back. He was coming back. What you know, since the Prince, we don't talk to many people, and I know you're good at talking. I know you're good at talking in general. Tell us what he's up to then.
Well, right now he's buying real estate around the country and around the world. Matter of fact, he wants to come to the States. He wants to move to Vegas and buy a house here. He's not going to stay, but he's looking to like a commercial property. That's what he's put his money into. I mean, the thing with boxing, people don't understand is this: when you got a substantial amount of money, you have options.
Yeah.
Okay, when you got 50 million, 60 million in the bank, whether you want to fight again is, you know, I think what happens to Ahmed is that he's got 50 million in the bank, 60 million in the bank. He starts trading, he gets an ache and pain here and here, and he goes, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happens. And when you have no money, you have 5,000 in the bank, those aches and pains, you think they're part of training.
Well, we're going to get into you in a second, because I know you have an announcement that really hasn't made the airways about your own career. But we're here obviously for this great fight. You're a great commentator. Talk to us about tomorrow night.
Well, tomorrow night I believe like this, Calzaghe, you know, there's a lot of question marks on Calzaghe. He fought overseas for a lot of guys from Europe. Yeah, he's beaten a lot of guys. Is he just the best over there? That's the question mark on Calzaghe. He's just the best over there. I mean, but then again, Jeff Lacey went over there and got destroyed. Okay, Manfredo went over there. I don't count that fight so much.
Kessler.
But that was actually a good fight. I think, you know, either Kessler, the second best middleweight in the world, okay, or he just can't fight that good. But Bernard, we know what he has in the tank. We know what he's got. He's going to test him, okay? He's going to do things to Calzaghe that Calzaghe's never had done before. So I'm looking for a very interesting fight. But if Calzaghe is able to relax and do what he's done overseas, Bernard could be in lots of trouble. Okay, could be in lots of trouble if it's the truth. But if Bernard, the magnitude of the event, I mean, he should be used to it. But over there, it's different.
He fought in front of 50,000 people.
This game, but I'm going to show you how quick, with 50,000 people and fighting over there, and how psychological this game is. It's 90% mental, and it's 10% physical. Bernard's got the physical. He looks bigger now. He's gaining weight. You know, he's fighting a heavier weight class, and he's got the physical. But this game is mostly won psychologically. And the thing is, can Bernard Hopkins get in the head of Calzaghe and change his style? Because everything about boxing is about adaptability. And can Bernard make Calzaghe have to adapt? Because one thing, like you said, Calzaghe doesn't box backwards. He's a forward gunner, okay? Throwing lots of punches. I believe he's going to turn into a kind of an ugly fight, too, at times.
That would seem to favor Bernard.
It's going to be very ugly.
That's what Bernard wants.
Yeah, but the thing about Calzaghe, and I told this to the other press, there's one thing that Calzaghe does that I've been watching that may throw Bernard for a loop. He does this, and he's bouncing. And that bouncing makes it very hard to push you back because you have no balance, okay? When you push me back, I'm just going with the flow. And Calzaghe can go with the flow of those bounces and those punches. The thing is, the question mark on Bernard's side is, can he stop the punching of Calzaghe?
Let me ask you this. Bernard's as good a counter right-hand puncher as there's been in a while. Can one counter right hand do that? One flush shot early, can that change a fighter's thinking? I
don't think it's going to change Calzaghe's thinking at all, because Calzaghe takes a great shot, obviously, okay? He took some big shots in the past.
And Kessler,
and the one thing about him is, can Bernard deal with that much busyness? I mean, if like I said, this fight's based upon do they bring their same fight to the game? This is who's going to change. If somebody changes, they lose. They got to fight the way they're supposed to fight. The man that makes the first change, okay, if it's not forward and it's backwards, lose the fight. If Bernard starts fighting backwards, okay, and try to draw Calzaghe, that's Calzaghe's fight. I think Bernard's strategy for this fight is going to be to back Calzaghe up, because Calzaghe never gets backed up, and rough him up and throw him around. But I think Calzaghe's ready for that. I really do. I think he's seen more Bernard than Bernard thinks.
So you're leaning towards Calzaghe?
I'm leaning toward Calzaghe right now, but this kind of fights of this magnitude, anything could happen.
Getting to you, I just talked to your lovely wife Dawn, and she sprung something that you're planning. I would call it a comeback.
Yeah, I never leave. Really. What it is that
don't call it a comeback. Yeah. I've been here for years. I've heard those lyrics.
And the thing is with me is that I never come back. It's just that I'm always here.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of I'm gonna take fights that make sense. In other words, of course I get opportunities that doesn't make any sense, but then the opportunities that I want that make sense to me, they don't want that opportunity. So boxing is all about opportunities. There's fights that I would fight in a heartbeat, in a second. Okay, like rematch with the Prince, and then there's fights that they'll call me about Billy Dip, and I'm like, why would I fight Billy Dip? So, it's not for me so much financials, more my legacy, and the more I'm like going in the ring and having a reason why to be there. But once you can't find a reason to be in this ring no more, you shouldn't be here.
Julio Gamboa, is that
I'm fighting Julio Gamboa. Shane Mosley
card.
did me a favor. I asked Shane to put me in a car with him. I've been off a year. And I said, you know what, I'm going to come back in the ring. I mean, I never changed. I'm always in the gym. When you don't see me, I'm in the gym training. I spawn with guys like Juan Guzman, Kid Diamond. So it ain't like the level of competition is not up to par. I'm not in the gym. I'm not at home, relaxed on the couch, and then a fight comes up. I'm like, okay, let me get ready for the fight. And I question myself when the bell rings. That's not the case. You don't see me, and I'm commentating for a lot of things. You think I'm retired. I am actually out there sparring with all these top fighters. I'm sparring with Kid Diamond, maybe Stevie Forbes sometimes, sparring with him, Juan Guzman, top fighters. Matter of fact, a few months ago I was in the ring with Sammy Peter, the heavyweight champion of the world. So when you don't see me, I am always practicing. I'm not exactly, I believe like this. This is my craft, this is my skill. I love what I do. I love what I'm doing, and that's what I practice doing.
When you're just looks like you're just picking your spots here or there to pop up and fight. Is there a big goal? Is it just to keep your foot in the door? And is there a reason why, or is there
just like me?
You feel you can still do it, so you just do it.
It's just if fighters we dwindle. I got a terminology for people who want to know why fighters never retire, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. We dwindle. Okay, it's almost like a flickering flame, right? It dies out real slow, and that's what we do. In other words, I thought about this when I was in my prime. I'll retire one day. But look at De La Hoya. Look at Bernard. Okay, look at us. Okay, and I notice we fight less and less and less until we don't fight no more. We can't just come to a dead stop. It's very difficult to come to a dead stop.
But
the wheel is rolling.
But for guys like them, it's different, I guess. I mean, I don't think you're making $30 million or $15 million for this fight. So like you said, like with the Prince, he's got $50 million in the bank.
He's the only one that actually stays out.
Yeah.
Okay, and Marvin Hagler, of course.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Sugar Ray came back, Camacho comes back, but of course they came back for a lot more money than I ever fought for.
So that's the question is.
But actually, when you see me, I'm a thirsty guy. I'm not getting those kind of money. So when I'm in the ring, I'm there because I have to be there, and it's mandatory that I go beat this guy behind. So if I was getting 5 or 6 million, it might be 1 or 2, and I'm done with it. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, we do enjoy being in the ring. It ain't that we enjoy the cameras and the lights and the fans as much as we enjoy the bells, rings, and we can go out and do what we can. Especially when we can do it.
Yeah.
When we're in the gym doing it, and I'm in the gym sparring Juan Guzman, and I'm dipping and bobbing, and my speed and reflexes are great, I'm like, why can't I do it again? Why can't? You know what I'm saying? I ask myself that question. Why? Who said I should stop? Because I'm of age now? Who said I gotta quit? Okay, years ago, people forget, in the 1920s and 30s and even the 50s, you were in your prime in your 40s.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're supposed to be better people now, stronger, faster, quicker, better athletes, and we retire earlier? Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe Bernard's shown, I know Bernard being from Philadelphia, lifestyle, lives,
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, me, I don't drink, I don't smoke, never have. It's not part of my criteria anyway. Yeah. Okay, I don't have too many bad habits. I mean, I love ice cream, that's about it. But other than that, I mean, it's still not a bad habit.
Yeah.
But with me, it's a matter I love to train.
Yeah.
And because I love to train, that's what keeps me propelling towards fighting this guy or fighting that guy. Because if I'm sparring a guy like Juan Guzman, and he's the BO champ of the world, and I'm holding my own greatly with Juan Guzman, So I said to myself, wow, okay. If he's a world champion and everybody else is underneath him, that means I'm going to beat all these guys.
Yeah.
Right? Me and Juan are going to fight, we're best of friends.
Yeah.
And I feel it's unfair to be spar with you, and, you know what I'm saying, to challenge you. I love Goose. I would never do that. I spar Wayne McCullough all the time, too. There's another guy I spar. I'll probably spar for this fight. So, you know, I love when people question my ability because, you know, this is what I learned. Motivation begins when everybody gives up on you, and then at that point you challenge yourself.
You've been motivated a lot
at this point, everybody gave up on me this time and that time and this time. I beat Carlson Anders 2 years ago, and everyone's like, oh, he's great. It's no surprise to me any stuff that happens. It's a surprise to you because you don't think I can do it. But the point is, we can do whatever we want. It's got to be motivated. Like we see Roy Jones fight, or he comes back to see George Foreman knock out Michael Moore. Because when you want fighters to retire, tell us we're great. We're the best fighters you've ever seen, and you want us to keep fighting. That's when we're going to stop. We're going to do the opposite. We're like kids. If you tell a kid to do something, he's going to do the other thing. If you tell us stop fight, you tell us keep fighting, we're going to stop fighting. So you keep telling us to stop, so that's why we keep going.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
It makes more sense. I mean, think about it. You tell Bernard he's 44 years old. You understand the world motivates us. Because they tell us we're too old to do something. We go, what? Because we came up like that. Remember, the world was against us when we turned pro. First fight. I remember I heard here in my first pro fight, oh, Kevin, you ain't never been no Sugar Ray Leonard. You don't know Marvin Hagler. I said, I'll be Kevin Kelley the first. Right? And that's what we always trying to prove to the world out there. That we are who we say we are.
We got the baby in the background, so I'll let you go. Last question. Anything you want to say in closing?
No, none of the closing, just that I enjoy what I've done, my legacy. I want to broadcast a lot more, of course, and I would love to be behind the mic, okay, instead of front of it all the time, but hey, it's coming.
Well, we'll see you May 31st in the ring here. We'll see you behind the mic. Thanks, man.